The Wolverhampton Fringe Festival. It's one of those amazing things that's going to take place and inspire and ignite a passion for the arts in our city. The poets, prattlers, and pandemonialists, of which I have two-thirds with me at the moment, are behind this whole thing. And let's find out what's going on from them on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of July. Steve, Emma, how you doing?
We're all right.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Jason.
Good stuff.
Good to
Now,
see you.
have you got Dave hiding behind the settee there or something, or is he?
I think Dave might be hiding within arm's reach of a toilet. He's got a bit of an upset stomach,
Okay, that's more
unfortunately.
information than we needed. All will be fixed by the weekend, no one hopes. And we all could do with a weight loss program like that, so that's all good. Okay, so what is happening with this fringe thing?
We just thought it'd be a really good idea to have a fringe in Wolverhampton
Okay.
rather than people having to trek elsewhere if they wanted to see it, and also for people who've never been to Fringe or don't know what it is to have an opportunity to come along and yeah, see what it's about.
A little bit of Edinburgh
Right,
to
Yeah.
the
in your own
Midlands.
way. So that all sounds good. But it's not just like tassels on the edge of Bentley Bridge, Whitmarines and Tetnall, is it? This is actually a festival in itself, bringing, I mean, not only comedy, but all sorts of other things to the stage too.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 15 Fringe shows and
Two headline comedians, and they're going to be on at the Arena Theatre.
yeah,
Hmm.
and we're using three other venues apart from the arena, which are all, I mean, two cafes and a pub, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Sounds fantastic to me. This is going to be a wonderful theatre, two cafes and a pub. There's got to be cake, and if people do wish to imbibe themselves in beer, they can. So it's all going to come together from uh, a sort of an artistic point of view. But I mean, the coordination behind this must be doing your guys' heads in. I mean, you're more used to being on stage than as well as coordinating, but it's an interesting mix of excitement for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
we're not actually performing at this, which
Mhm.
helps a little bit.
yeah,
We're just kind of we're kind of running it.
yeah. We're in the role of administrators for the weekend. But we had like I mean we've got these 15 shows. We've tried to go for a real range of stuff in what we're putting on.
Hmm.
Um, but we had 90 different applications,
Wow.
so we were spoiled for choice and it was really difficult because there was some great stuff that we looked at and had to go, not this time, we haven't got room for you. But
Because we put in a funding bid to the Arts Council, didn't we? So it's we were lucky enough to get that. So it's supported by Arts Council England,
yeah, yeah.
which is great. Um, but obviously we'd already kind of said how many shows we were going to have, so we couldn't like really expand that, even though we
Hmm.
had the applications.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got
So,
theatre, we've got comedy, we've got storytelling, we've got a, a magical, a magical mystery murder
Yeah.
experience,
So
which I'm massively intrigued by because I've no idea what that's going to be about. Um, we've got Ian Pearce rounding it all off with looking for Wolverhampton's Latin Quarter, which is just glorious.
yeah, it's a
Um,
show he's taken to Edinburgh before, and it's all sort of set around his growing up years in Wolverhampton, really.
yeah, which is a great way to finish the whole thing on
Yeah.
a Sunday evening.
So, but that, I mean, that's great as well. The fact that something with the fringe that's inspired you, that's featured our city, is then coming back to our city. I think that's just quality, isn't it?
We tried to do that. We've tried to bring a range. We wanted to have some people from the Midlands in it, so that it was giving, local artists an opportunity, but also then bring people from elsewhere so that we were, yeah, trying to get the best show overall that we could, you
Bit
know.
bit of cross-pollination,
Yeah. And it's been a learning curve. There'll undoubtedly be things that we look at after and go, well, if we're doing that again, we'll make that better or we'll change that. But it's a pretty good starting point, we think.
Yeah,
Hmm. So,
hopefully so.
so is the plan then to turn this into an annual event?
Well,
Well, we'll find out, see how we feel on Monday.
Okay, I'll ask you next week, and we can
yeah,
see
that's
what happens from
probably
there.
best. And we have called it sort of Midlands Fringe as well. So, there's scope to sort of
To
potentially
build on it. Yeah.
build on that a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, and wrote
yeah.
some of those Brummies and people from
Oh
Worcester in
no,
as
no,
well.
not that far. I wouldn't go
No,
that far.
we'll see. We'll see. Walsall, Wolverhampton, Dudley. That sounds like our sort of proper area, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. So
Uh,
it's going to be good. It's going to be an entertaining time. So what do people do to get tickets for any events that haven't sold out already?
if you want to come to either Lucy Porter or Stephen K. Amos at Arena Theatre, who are our big headline comedians, there are still tickets left for those, and you can buy via the Arena box office online, or you can pop into Arena. But they are selling fast, so probably best not to hang about.
Yeah, don't go hanging about.
But for the little shows in the cafes and the pubs, you basically turn up, don't you, Steve?
Yep. It's the way Fringe works. It's glorious. It's all about making it accessible and immediate. So if you want to come along, you turn up. We let people in until the venue's full, and also you come in for nothing, but you have to pay to leave. Right? So the way it works, there's going to be, you come in, you watch the show, and then there'll be either the bucket or the hat, and you throw in what you think the show is worth, what you can afford, whatever. And all of that money, every last penny of it, goes direct to the artist.
Which
So
is
it's
good.
a way it just has that real kind of exchange between audience and artist. If you think something's great and you're like, my God, I would have paid whatever to go and see that in it, if you like, a proper venue. Then
You wanted to say 50 quid then, didn't you?
wow, I wasn't even going that far. But if you think, God, that's worth 20, great. But if you go, oh, do you know what, mate? I've had a rough week. I've got £1.50 in shrapnel here.
That's what you put in.
That's what you put in.
Well, it's going to be an amazing thing with the Midlands Fringe. So, where do we get the full lineup? What do we do?
We've got a website. So the easiest thing, if you go to your search engine and put in Midlands Fringe 2025, we just tried it before we started chatting to you to check, and it came up right near the top. And on that, it explains what Fringe is. It gives you the shows day by day. So on the Friday, there's 3 shows and a comedian. On the Saturday, 6 shows and a headline comedian. And then 6 shows on the Sunday. And it gives you all the lowdown on each of them as well.
Yeah.
So you can see the different genres. And, there's a couple of them where we've gone, yeah, that's child friendly. And then a couple of them where we've gone, that probably isn't.
No, there's some 18 plus shows, so you need to be careful and read the ratings before you rock up with your 7-year-old. So
Yeah.
on the Friday, the 3 shows that are on are in KT's Cafe, which is a smashing venue. And then on the Saturday, it's a mix between the Cattery and Lichgate. And then they're all in the Lichgate on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
You
the
could-
ones
you
on
could-
Friday as well, we start off with a storyteller, so that's something quite probably quite gentle and definitely for all the family.
Yeah.
Then we've got one that I'm really intrigued to see. It's about someone who's been a dresser for stars in the West End and they're spilling the beans in character. So that sounds like it'll be really interesting. And then we've got a show that we've actually seen twice, which is The Tanner, which is a one-man piece of theatre by Alex McSherry, performed by him. And it's just amazing, compelling.
Amazing one-man monologue.
Yeah.
About William Wallace's Tanner.
Yeah.
So
we met him when we were up in Edinburgh.
Not William Wallace.
No, not William Wallace. Alex McSherry. He was doing the same venue as us, and he came outside and he was doing the barking, the sort of, hey, come on, and we were just like, okay, yeah, we will, and it was superb.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be a brilliant 3-day festival, putting the Midlands on the map where we should be and highlighting the wonderful world that is Wolverhampton, because that's the best place in the Midlands, isn't it, to be fair? And we can have a good time with it. Poets, I've got to try this right. Hang on. Poets, what is it? What order do we do them in?
Poets, prattlers, and pandemonists.
Prattlers is the prattlers. I forgot prattlers. Poets, prattlers, and pandemonists. Stephen, well, there's only 2 of you out of the 3. So, which one do you take on a roll each, or is it a third of each? I know. How does it work?
It depends on day to day. I think it moves around. That does.
Who has the mantle? Steve, Emma, thank you both for joining us.
Cheers,
Thanks, Steve.
Jason. Thank
Take
you.
care.